This is chapter 5e. The next exercise that we are going to learn is multiplying decimals. So last time I taught you about multiplying decimals in powers of 10. So that means when it's being multiplied by 10, 100 or 1000. This lesson we're just gonna focus on other numbers instead. So let's go through this student activity. 4.6 times 1000. There's 3 zeros. So what you're going to do is you're going to move the decimal point over to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you fill in the rest with zeros. So the final answer ends up being 4,600. 0.85 times 100. There's 2 zeros there. So there you go. 1, 2. It ends right there. End up being 85. Next is 325 divided by 100. So what you're going to do is you're going to write 325. The decimal place gets moved to the left 2 times just because there are 2 zeros. And your final answer is 3.25. And finally, you got 9.48 divided by 1000. So you're going to move this 3 times towards the left. 1, 2, 3. And then you just fill in the gaps of zeros. So 0, 0, 0 there. And this ends up being 0.00948. I didn't position that right, but I'll just position it better. One, 2, 3. So they add a 0, 0, 0. And is this true or false? 3.5 equals 3.50. That's true because the value of the 0 doesn't change. Next, you got 6.2 times 100. So you're moving it twice towards the right. 1, 2. Fill in the gap. And it ends up being 620. So that is true. The learning aim is that we're going to learn how to multiply these decimal numbers. Hopefully by the end of this video, you can do that accurately. And you can also estimate an answer before calculating. So, how to multiply decimals. Step 1, ignore the decimal point. Step 2, multiply numbers like normal, so basically whole numbers. Step 3, count the total number of decimal places in the original question. This is really important. And then step 4, place the decimal point in answer, has the same total number of decimal places as you did in step 3, okay? So 12.31 times 7. You're going to count the amount of decimal points in the original question. Oh, actually, just like follow the steps. So 1,231 times 7. 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Put in the 1, carry the 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. Now you're gonna, so we did step 1 and step 2. We're gonna do step 3 now. Count the total number of decimal places in the original question. So over here, there's 2. So in your final answer, you're gonna start from the far right and you're gonna move it twice towards the left, okay? Because there's 2. So we actually end up with 86.17. The next one here, we have 363 times 69. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 2. 6 times 9 is 54. Plus 2 is 56. Carry the 5. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. Now what you're going to do now is you're going to add in a 0. underneath. And then you start multiplying from this 6 towards all these 3 here. Okay, just like that. So 6 times 3 is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 is 37, plus 3. 3 times 6 is 18, 18 plus 3 is 21, like so. Now that you're done, you can just add up all these numbers. So 7 plus 0 is 7, 6 plus 8 is 14, carry the 1. 2 plus 7 is 9, 9 plus the carried 1 makes it 10, put in the 0, carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus the carried 1 is 5, and then if you wanted to, you can add in a 0 here as well. 0 plus 2 is 2. Now, next step is we're going to count the amount of decimal places in the original question. So in 3.63 we had 2, in 6.9 we had 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3 dp. So we're going to do here, start from the far right, move towards the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3, like so. So your final answer would be 25.047. I give this one a go now. See how you go. Alright, these are the solutions that I got. Just make sure that they match up. Alright, next thing is estimating first. So before you multiply, you can estimate by rounding to the nearest whole number. So as you can see here, 2.93 times 5.17. I can just guess what the answer will be first. So I rounded 2.93 to 3, and then 5.17 to 5. And then if you wanted to find what the actual answer is, just go based off what I just taught you here. So slide 3 is this. Now, just to show you exactly, we'll follow the same steps. 517 times 293. This will take a while, but do bear with me. 7 times 3 is 21. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Add in 0. 7 times 9 is 63. Add 6. 1 times 9 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Add 1. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus 1 is 46. Now add in 2 zeros. Now 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And then finally 5 times 2 is 10. So that 14, carry 1. 2, 8, 11, carry 1. Finally, like so. And then following the steps how there's 4 DPs. So now you just go over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we somehow end up with 15.1481. So as you can see, we're roughly there, okay? It's just as an estimate. So I'll give you some time to do this, okay? Alright, these are the solutions that I got. Just make sure that they line up. Oh, whoops, my bad. I forgot the estimate. Is 3 times 4 equals 12. Next, we have multiplying by multiples of 10. So you pretty much do the same thing, but you're just gonna ignore the zeros and the decimal points first. Multiply as normal. Then you move the decimal point using the rules for times 10, times 100, times 1,000, or higher. Okay? So this is my example here. 2.65 times 40,000. Okay. just to show you all, I'm just going to do 265 times 4. Just multiply like normal. 5 times 4 is 20. Put in the 0, carry the 2. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 2 is 26. Carry the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus carry 2 makes it 10. Now, we're going to look here. There are 2 decimal places in the question. So what we're going to do, we're going to move this twice by 2. 1, 2. So this actually ends up being 10.60. And then finally, using our rules for multiplying by powers by multiples of 10. So as we can see, there are 4 zeros there in 40,000. So we're going to move it to the right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just fill it in with zeros for the gaps. And we actually end up with 106,000, just like that. Give this one a go. See how you go, okay? Alright, these are my solutions here. Just make sure that they match up with yours. Alright, these are the questions that you got to do from the textbook, okay? Take care, enjoy.